After 17 days and 23 local government area visits later, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike is back in Abuja after his tour of River State, where yesterday he told his critics who may want to get him fired that he's not going anywhere because according to the minister, the only person who has the power to remove him from office is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, Wike made these comments while speaking to a crowd on Sunday in Obio Akbor, where he also spoke about how critical their local government area is to the election. Let's watch.
About people who say, sack me. It doesn't lie in their mouth. If my appointer believes that I cannot offer anything again, he has a right. It's not that you should tell him. But I'm very proud that all the people are proud, that Rivers people are proud, and we can tell Nigerians we have not disappointed them as far as it is concerned.
Meanwhile, as Wike was speaking, we also had the state governor, Siminalayi Fubara, calling for calm and peace in his state, while throwing some subtle shade at Wike, saying that dogs bark when they don't understand. Now, the governor made these comments on Sunday while addressing a congregation at St. Cyprian's Anglican Church in Port Harcourt during a commemoration of Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day. Remember, this comes as Fubara is facing impeachment proceedings from the House of Assembly over gross misconduct. But according to the governor, everything in the state is going to be all right. Let's watch.
When we were marking the New Year dinner, I said something that dogs bark when they don't understand. Now see, I think a lot of you don't understand, and that's the reason why I don't shout, I don't complain. I know what I have. I know that I have what is supreme, and that is God. So I want everyone to be relaxed. What is important is peace for this dear state. And we'll get it.
One quick reaction before coming to you, Dr. Abati. Adebanji said, Governor Fubara, this is the tweet, with all due respect, peace isn't restored by proverbs, it's restored by power. You've been talking about peace since last year, yet the political temperature in the state is still at boiling point. While you're speaking in parables, the dogs you are referring to are busy marking their territories and locking down the grassroots. Now, Wike and Fubara are clearly two very different types of politicians in terms of their delivery, their tone, their approach to politicking overall, and their two speeches yesterday were very evocative of their differences, Dr. Abati, and I guess the question now is who will win out?
Okay, I'll be very brief, because only yesterday I had a sit down with the governor of, former governor of Ekiti State on this same subject, so I don't want to I want to wait for that interview and I'll watch it myself and then we'll see other perspectives. However, I think that Minister Wike is right when he says that it is only his appointer that can remove him. I know many Nigerians have been saying he should be relieved of his position. But it's the prerogative of the President of Nigeria under Section 5 of the 1999 Constitution dealing with executive powers to give positions to whomever he deems fit, and it is within its responsibility to relieve persons of those positions, delegated powers of the president. Number two, I understand, I hear, and I've seen pictures showing that Minister Wike is now back to the Federal Capital Territory after spending 17 days in River State, going from clan to clan, door to door, window to window, village to village, selling President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the people. As for those people who miss him in the Federal Capital Territory, because during the period there were issues in the Federal Capital Territory, including those who quarreled with their spouses, and they said it was because Minister Wike was not in town. At least now everybody will calm down that the minister is back in town. At the time, my argument was that whether he was in town or not, whatever will happen will happen. What is important is to have solid structures in place. Number 3 is that we also read in the papers that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has now invited, the gladiators to the table for discussions and all that. And I said previously on this table that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as the president of the country, has the responsibility to ensure that the situation in Rivers State does not go south on any account, because if that were to happen, it is the people of Rivers State that will suffer. The long-suffering people of Rivers State who have been dealing with 1 day one trouble, 1 week many troubles, 1 month chaos, consistently since the beginning of this new dispensation in that state. They do not deserve to continue to suffer in that manner. So the intervention by the president, I think, is welcome.
Yeah.
But beyond all of that, the governor, Fubara, well, previously he had begged, he had been shown prostrating or kneeling down and all of that. But the parties involved in the conflict in Rivers State must give the people of Rivers State a chance, because they are the ones who have been shortchanged, given the wrong end, the short end of the stick, with state of emergency, with all the quarrels and all of that. I think the people deserve peace.
Yes.
And other politicians in Rivers State should perhaps see this as an opportunity to provide maybe a third option, an alternative to the kind of a crisis that they have in Rivers State.
Yes, and